back again with another Get Ready With Me. And this time we're talking about the lead up to Bad Blood and everything else going on Raw and Smackdown also. Let's go. Did you miss me? So it's been a minute since that first drop. What happened here? I don't know. Time got away from me, but we're back, and we're back on schedule. Because it is at the very forefront of my mind since it just happened this past Friday. Let's start with the Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes promo to hype up their alliance for Bad Blood. Is this a safe space? Can I be honest? I was not looking forward to this. I am not gonna lie to you. I very much was happy when Cody said, this is bloodline business and I'm out. Because I think that Cody's championship needs a good, deep reign for him to sink his teeth into. I think Cody needs a reign that does not involve the bloodline in any way, shape, or form. And yet we just keep getting Cody pushed back into the bloodline story because it's the biggest story that they got. I get it. But I was quite happy because I was very against Roman and Cody teaming up since the rumor started that they would be teaming up. Whoever directed, wrote, whatever, that promo deserves a raise. The rumor is Paul Heyman, and are we surprised? It was so beautifully done. Like Roman with the flea, Cody showing up with his championship. I enjoyed it all. If I want to get into it deeper, I wish that Cody would speak on himself more and not just his family. Yes, Roman does it too, but Roman's whole point was, I've shed blood, sweat, and tears on this field. And I would have loved to hear Cody share something from a personal perspective as well. That's just me. Don't beat my ass in the comments. But I also worry about what this feud is going to do for Cody and all of his friends. Like, KO was about 2 seconds away from crashing out on that man. KO was about to tear him up with that chair last night. And I can't help but wait, because that's the kind of thing I want for Cody. I want something so deep and so crazy for him that that other person is putting him through the ringer. I need something to help 1000% solidify his championship, make him the guy. I need it. And I think that a feud with Kevin Owens or Randy Orton is gonna do exactly that for him. I can't wait until after Bad Blood when we see the fallout from the people around him. Which, speaking of the promo, we got a Jimmy Uso mention. If you don't know, I absolutely adore Jimmy Uso. I have been waiting for that man to come back since he left. And he keeps not hearing me. Like, I keep sending messages like, where is Jimmy? And he's like, at home with the dogs, at home with the kids. I'm chilling. I'm on PTO, unlimited, babe. But we did get a mention from Roman in the promo about how the new bloodline has took his wise man. They've taken Jimmy. They've taken his Ulafala. And I can't help but hope that this is like our first sign that Jimmy may come back. Because where is Jimmy? Like, how many times I gotta have Aisha put that man on a milk carton before he show up? At this point, I can't. Jimmy Uso, come home. I don't know who I need to talk to get his PTO rescinded, but I will. Since we've already started with SmackDown, I may as well continue, right? Speaking of Jimmy, let's talk about his wife. Naomi was in that tornado tag match against Tiffy and Nia with Bayley. And I don't know, y'all. I don't like how Bayley moving right now. Like, I don't like that Naomi's like, oh, when I get the title, you'll get a title shot guaranteed first up. And Bayley's like, well, when I get it, you'll get invited to the party. Is she not good enough for a title shot? Like, why are y'all treating Naomi like she's just a replacement in the girl group? Like, who? Put some respect on my girl's name immediately, actually. I think at this point, it goes without saying that I am hoping that Naomi pulls it off against Bayley next week. I really think she deserves to get that title shot at Bad Blood. I'm sorry. Bayley has had enough. I'm done. I'm done. Let's move on to somebody else. Thank you. Which, speaking of tag teams, why the hell are Grayson Waller and Austin Theory still together? Quickly. Okay, I don't know either. I just don't understand. Because if anybody should have been having a Bad Blood match, it was Theory and Waller. Like, we've been hinting towards a breakup with them for ages at this point. Like, every time I turn around, something's happening between the two of them that makes me stop and go, is it time? Is it time? Is it time? And it's never time. I hate to say it, but at this point, I really think we're dragging this out too long. Like, either have these two switch up on each other, or just let them make up or be frenemies and still a tag team. I don't know, but this whole will they, won't they thing is getting kind of old. And I know y'all not going to like me for saying this, but can we talk about how LA Knight is low-key an afterthought in his own title reign? I'm sorry. I really am. I'm really sorry for saying it. But somebody had to. Because why do I care more about what Andrade and Carmelo got going on than what either of them are doing with LA Knight? I'm sorry. And I don't think he's set to have a match at Bad Blood at the moment. Which kind of sucks also, because I just feel like that man has waited and waited and waited, and they're just kind of like, whatevs, you're here, you got the title now, be quiet. And that's not fair. Like, please get that man some fun to do. Please, I beg of thee. But speaking of somebody that's just there, Aisha's gonna kick my ass for that. Can we talk about Vinci? Because why are they playing with that man like that? Somebody please explain to me why this man had the build that he had to come back looking like Pitbull, just for this man to come out and lose in what, like 1.2 seconds? He got rolled up immediately, bell run, pin. Okay, all right, we do another match. And don't get me wrong, this other one, he actually was looking quite good. I'm sorry, he did. He was looking quite good, and he lost. He lost. What are we doing? What are we doing? What's happening here? Do we have a plan for him or no? We just winging it? Okay, all right, that works. Sure, why not? We do it all the time, right? Before we move on from SmackDown, what do y'all think about the possibility of SmackDown going to 3 hours? Personally, I'm kind of excited. I know a lot of people are concerned as to if it'll kind of end up making the show drag or what. But I think SmackDown has a lot of opportunity to use that time wisely. We have the tag team division. We have the women's division. Both divisions are kind of lacking in screen time. And not for nothing, if the rumors of a mid-card title are true, we're going to need it. Like, just with that, there's 3 more matches, 3 more feuds that can enter into that 3rd hour minimum, obviously. But I think it would give us a little bit more to look forward to. Basically, I'm saying if they utilize it correctly, we'll be fine. But if they don't, we go right back into the same problem that we had with Raw for so long, where by that 3rd hour, you're just kind of like, what's happening here? What's going on? Why is there not enough? We're just doing pointless things. But there's so many people on both rosters that I tend to forget about because we don't have enough time to see them. We don't get to see them often enough for me to remember. So I personally am a fan of the idea of the 3rd hour. Please let me know if you're not. I'd like to hear why. I'm just interested. But enough about SmackDown. Let's switch to the A show, Raw, which is so crazy to say, right? Like, I'm sorry. Raw has become the A show in my brain. And if Roman heard me say that, he would not be very happy. He wouldn't be very happy that that's what we've turned his show into, which is, to nobody's surprise, main event Jey Uso. Like, he has another title opportunity this Monday. He's facing Braun for the Intercontinental title. I have faith, okay? Is it dumb of me too? Probably. It's probably very, very dumb, okay? It's probably quite dumb. But I'm going to have faith anyway. I think this is Jay's chance. I don't know what we're going to do if it's not. I don't know. Like, I need that man to hold the singles goal, though. So if I'm wrong, again. But I'm very much hoping that by the time y'all see this, I'll be following up with Jey Uso on the IC title. Jay and Braun did give us a really good promo, though. You had Braun mentioning how he's done more in 6 months than Jey Uso has done in 14 years in his singles career. Oh. You have Jey mentioning that Braun's title reign is about to be short and sweet, just like his NFL career. I enjoyed that. I'm sorry. I enjoyed it. I like to see how these two go against each other in the ring for the title. Obviously, a lot of spears. We're gonna see a lot of spears, a lot of missed spears. It's gonna be a thing. But hopefully, like I said, I'm sorry. I'm hoping that Jey Uso pulls it off and takes the title and is holding up gold before he goes back in the Bloodline story. Like, he kind of needs it. He very much needs it. He needs to prove that he does not need Roman. Roman cannot hold the fact that Jey Uso never held the title without him over his head. We cannot allow that to happen. Because Roman will never let that man hear the end of it. Like, you couldn't get a title without me. You need me to come back home. No, I want better for Jey. So Jey leads me right into Jaya. Are y'all Jaya stands? Which is Jey and Rhea's ship name. I love it. I'm sorry. I am absolutely obsessed with the Jey and Rhea thing. Like, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry if you're not. I love Jey and Rhea together. I love the idea behind it. And I'm very glad that we finally got action. I'm glad that WWE is giving us what we want. I kind of enjoy watching it play out on social media. I enjoy watching it in the ring. I'm sorry. I can't explain it. It's just something about Jey and Rhea together, because they're two sides of the same coin, but they are very different, but they're very similar. Both of them are absolute crash outs. They are both absolute crash outs who do not play about their family. I'm also very into Damian Priest at the moment. So I very much enjoyed Jey coming to the ring to help Damian over the last few weeks. I think that while Damian is definitely someone who can hold his own, the numbers game was definitely getting to him and Rhea. Like, yeah, they can do it, but I mean, they were kind of getting their ass tagged, y'all. I'm sorry. They was kind of beating them. Low key. Just low key though, because you know, it's Rhea Ripley and Damian Priest. Be so for real. Like, oh my God, they're booked too strong. They've been strong. It's always been Rhea and Damian saving the Judgment Day's ass. Are you new here? Are you new here? I'm just saying. I really think that Damian and Jey would have made an amazing tag team, and somebody has to get those titles off of Finn and JD. Like, I'm sorry, they're not doing anything with them. It's almost been 100 days and they've defended them, what, once? Time to go. It's time to go. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to that man. I'm not enjoying it. Let's make the tag titles relevant again some kind of way. I don't know who we need to put them on, but we need to put them on somebody. And obviously at this point, it's not going to be New Day. It hurts my feelings also. It hurts my feelings also that it will not be New Day. They're another feud that I think we are too little too late for, because they could have had an amazing Bad Blood match. Amazing. We even could have brought E out in some capacity for their Bad Blood match, but we haven't even broke them up completely yet. I mean, I just think we're dropping the ball here, and we really need to like get the New Day breakup going. If we're gonna go for it, we need to go for it. We need to go for it. A lot of us don't want the New Day breakup. I mean, I really don't. I've enjoyed them together, but I would also like to see them as singles competitors. So maybe the breakup is for the best. I don't know. I just think that their breakup should have led to a very violent, very volatile, very just badass Bad Blood match. There's no reason why these two aren't fighting each other at Bad Blood. Like, no reason. Like, nothing you can do, nothing you tell me will explain why these two aren't fighting at Bad Blood. I'm sorry. I simply cannot hear it. I cannot, and I will not accept it. The fact that this all started because of Karrion Kross also, of all people. Karrion Kross broke y'all up. How dare? How dare? I am really excited for CM Punk and Drew McIntyre's Hell in a Cell match though. These two are gonna tear each other to shreds. I know there's a lot of talk about if this one will main event Bad Blood or not. I don't know, y'all. Either it's gonna main event it or it's gonna start it off. There's no other option. Either it will be the very first match on the card or it will be the very last. And with Roman and Cody being on a team together, it's kind of giving main event. I'm sorry. I know it should be Drew and Punk, but I don't know, y'all. I don't know if you have Roman and Cody team up for the first time if you don't make them the main event. I don't know. I don't know, y'all. And what the hell is going on with Sammy and Gunther? Are y'all having a match or not? Are you fighting or not? Or like what's happening here? I don't get it. Because otherwise, if Gunther doesn't say yes to Sammy, who is he gonna fight at Bad Blood? Nobody? And like, is there a chance that he just does not say yes and does not have a match? Like, how do we see that going over? I know he defended at Bash in Berlin, whichever one it was. But he has to defend at Bad Blood, right? Like, there's no way we don't have him defending at Bad Blood, right? Right? Do we think by some chance there'll be a thing where, like, if Sammy beats Ludwig, he gets to fight Gunther at Bad Blood? Like, is that how we get the Bad Blood match? Or am I just too stuck on the Bad Blood match and I need to let it go? Let me know. Because maybe we don't get them at Bad Blood. Maybe we don't get them till, what's next, Crown Jewel? Maybe Gunther doesn't show up to Bad Blood. I don't know. I don't know. I'm honestly quite interested to see how this one is going to play out. My favorite tag team champions have been on Raw quite often lately. I'm pretty sure they're going to pop up at NXT in Chicago. I'm here for it. Obviously, we're talking about Bianca and Jade. I absolutely quite adore those two. Like, I can't even put into words just how much those are my girls. Not for nothing, Bianca and E.L.F put on one of the best women's matches of the year, probably. At least in WWE, because I'm not going to talk about outside. At least in WWE, one of the best of the year. You have two of the best women in that company in a match, and of course they're going to nail it every time. It was a absolutely amazing match, and I loved every second of it. Honestly, run it back. I can't wait to see Damage Control versus Bianca and Jade for the titles. Obviously, I need my girls to retain, but outside of that, sometimes I just really enjoy a good match. Like, sometimes there is just nothing like putting amazing women in the ring and just letting them go. And these women are some of the best, and they can go. So like, let's let them do it. Let's let them do it. If you ever ask me, do I want to see Bianca and Jade in a match with their titles on the line, the answer is always going to be yes. It's always going to be yes. At this point, I don't even care if it's the pre-show. I'll take it. I very much doubt that they'll even be featured on the show at all, which sucks, but hey, we only have so much time. Everybody can't be on every show. I get it. Raw is going to 2 hours come October, up until we go back to Netflix. How are we feeling about that? I don't know. It might just be me, but I'm quite concerned about the move to 2 hours. Like, will we have enough time? I don't know. And I know, like, once upon a time it was 2 hours, but it hasn't been 2 hours in so long that I'm concerned that we're going to have that same problem that we have on SmackDown, where people are getting lost because we just don't have enough time to feature everybody. I don't know. I think it'll be interesting to see how that move works out, if it's a good thing or if it's an absolute horror show, and if they keep it once we move to Netflix. I'm really interested to see how things change and what we do differently once we have that Netflix deal in place. It'll be interesting to see, to say the least. But otherwise, I do think, you know, it'll probably just be business as usual for us. Almost forgot my lip. If y'all haven't tried these Fenty glow sticks, get it. Okay, so this is the finished look. I'm low-key kind of obsessed with it. I usually do this kind of eye, but without the color. We might have to use more color. Let me know down in the comments what you think, how you're feeling about the build up to Bad Blood. If you could book it, if there were any other matches that you would add to it. I have 2 other videos coming up within the next couple of weeks for y'all. Of course, we're going to do a Bad Blood predictions video, and I'm going to recap the 2009 feud for Randy Orton and Triple H through WrestleMania of that year. So if you know 09 Randy, you're going to want to tune in. And if you don't know 09 Randy, you for sure want to tune in, because that man was quite interesting. It was quite a time. I rewatched that whole thing and I'm ready to recap you on it. I really hope y'all enjoyed this video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you like it. Share this video with a friend. All of that good thing. And leave me a comment down below to let me know how you're feeling about everything I said. Bye.